This is a live look at the Sundial Bridge right now, and no, the screen isn't frozen. There's just no one out there because it's so hot, a clear blue sky, but we're hoping for a bit of clouds soon. And I mean, it looks pretty empty to me there. And Eric Laughlin live in the Storm Tracker Weather Center. So Eric, when can we expect a cool down anytime soon?
Well, we are going to cool things off tomorrow. You're just not going to really notice the cool off until probably Tuesday, Wednesday, when we get down around the low 90s. But for the next 12 hours or so, we're going to stay pretty warm. It might be the last night you have to run the AC overnight. It's going to be probably in the low 70s to 60s for overnight lows, but we do go back into the 90s tomorrow. It's just going to be the upper 90s in parts of the valley, maybe mid 90s around Chico, but definitely cooler on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then get this, we have another heat wave coming our way for next weekend. As early as next Friday, we could see 100 degrees again, and then maybe 108 on Sunday. So enjoy the 90s while we can. It's pretty hot out there though today. 102 was the official high in Chico, 108 for Redding. The records today were pretty safe. 2017 had a really hot year, and the records up around Redding were about 113, so but definitely hot. 104 in Weaverville, hot there, and right around 100 degrees today in Mount Shasta City. So we've got high pressure over the west. It's still in control, but we have a little bit of a storm system just offshore of Monterey, and that is actually going to cool us off. It actually started cooling off places like Modesto and Stockton today. They stayed below 100 degrees. So for tomorrow, we'll get more of that southwesterly flow. That's what kicked up the winds today, that southwesterly wind coming from that storm. So we'll get more relief on Tuesday and Wednesday, but start to get some relief tomorrow with highs right around 97 degrees in Chico. So here's your forecast for Trinity and Siskiyou counties. We're going to get down to the 60s tonight for lows. About 100 degrees though in Wairika, so definitely still hot tomorrow in some areas. 94 for Mount Shasta City, maybe 5 degrees cooler there tomorrow. In the higher elevations, overnight lows in the 50s and 60s and daytime highs in the 80s and to mid 90s around Alturas. 91 in Quincy, so about 7 to 10 degrees cooler in some places tomorrow. Still hot though, 90 degrees in Paradise tomorrow after an overnight low of 68 and 69 degrees Concow, 91 tomorrow. So there's your forecast for the valley for tonight. We're going to cool off to the 60s and low 70s. So like I said, some areas up to the north you might need to run the AC tonight overnight. We'll get up to 100 degrees tomorrow in Redding. So yeah, it's a little bit of a cool down from 108 to 100 tomorrow. But we do definitely see more relief on Tuesday and Wednesday once we get that storm system kind of kicking those southwesterly winds up. So about 97 tomorrow in Chico, and then as we get into midweek, we'll be down in the low to mid 90s, and then 100 degrees on Saturday, 106 on Sunday. So the next heat wave comes our way as early as Friday with 100 degrees. And then we definitely stay warm overnight. So yeah, it's going to be a little cooler, but then it's going to go right back up to 100 degrees later in the work week.
Yeah, thank you, Eric. We'll be taking this cool down with a little grain of salt, right? And hopefully maybe a cool glass of lemonade on the side, right? Well, thank you, Eric, and be sure